Hello and good afternoon. Here is the news afternoon. First, the highlights. The Lagos State House of Assembly passes 2024 budget into law. President Tinubu charges security chiefs to ensure victory against threats, insecurity. And Warrington, 11 miners trapped in Zimbabwe mine collapse. And in sports, Super Eagles midfielder Wilfred Ndidi out of action for 3 months. And now the details. I am Mike James. The Lagos State House of Assembly has passed the 2024 appropriation bill of 2,267,976,120,869 naira into law. The budget was passed at plenary, presided over by the Speaker, Mudashiru Obasa, following proper deliberations by the lawmakers, which was preceded by a presentation by the Chairman, House Committee on Economic Planning and Budget, Lukman Olumo. A sum of 952,430,566,998 naira was passed for recurrent expenditure, while 1,315,545,553,871 naira represent the capital expenditure. The Speaker thereafter ordered the clerk, Olalikon Ofeko, to forward a copy to the Governor for assent. Our correspondent, Abiola Fagbalagun, recalls that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has, on December 13, 2023, presented a budget estimate of 2.2 trillion naira to the Assembly. Special Advisor to the Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, on tourism, art and culture, Idris Aregbe, has cautioned entertainment centers within the state against sales and distribution of fake drinks. Aregbe, who gave the warning in a statement issued through his Instagram page, said this was in response to the rising concern on counterfeit drinks circulating in the clubs and restaurants across the state. According to him, the prevalence of fake drinks poses a significant threat to public health and safety, prompting intensified and coordinated efforts by his office to eradicate these substandard products from circulation. Aregbe assured the public of a comprehensive effort to eliminate fake drinks from the markets. He said the state will be collaborating with the Director Investigation and Enforcement, National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, Oroniwu, Ezerigbe, and the Lagos State Safety Commission. Aregbe warned that any entertainment venue or gathering found serving or selling fake drinks will face immediate closure with the suspension of their operating license. Lagos State Government is committed to completion of all ongoing projects across the state and new ones to improve the standard of living of residents. These projects include 4th Mainland Bridge, Okpebi Ojota Link Bridge, Red Line Rail Project, second phase of the Blue Line Rail, Lekki Ekpe International Airport, Massey Children Hospital, Medical University, Food and Logistics Hub, Leather Hub in Mushi, Omu Creek Project, among others. Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Gbenga Motosho, who stated this during an interactive session with journalists on the plans of the state government for the new year and beyond, hinted that the Lagos Airport project, which with a year duration and capacity to accommodate about 350 aircraft when completed, will move over 5 million passengers per year. Omotosho also said plans are underway to reintroduce the quarterly town hall meetings to fill the polls of Lagos residents, as the Governor Sanwo-Olu administration is committed to its Themes Plus developmental agenda, which includes social inclusion, gender equality, and youth development.
Matters of infrastructure, they are geared towards having jobs for our people. We believe that in the completion of these projects, we will be able to find jobs for our young people. We'll be able to bring comfort to Lagosians.
While expressing optimism that the Sanwo-Olu administration will implement this year's budget of over 2 trillion naira tagged renewed hope to the highest percentage of Omotosho Ed residents to exercise their civic responsibility of paying their taxes promptly for the actualization of all the gigantic projects before the state's government.
For us, is something that we need to work hard at implementing, and the implementation is going to be, I won't say it's going to be smooth, but it's something that we are going to really work hard at. But we are sure that it's going to be implemented because it is only it's the only way for us to create jobs, for us to make Lagosians comfortable, for us to be able to not just renew the hope that we are talking about, to concretize all of the new things and bold, audacious projects that we are talking about.
The commissioner, who noted that there is synergy among all the security agencies and that government has invested hugely in security infrastructure, appealed to Lagosians to collaborate with the Sanwo-Olu administration to ensure the safety of lives and property by being security conscious and reporting suspicious movement in their communities. And now to the rest of the stories. President Bola Tinubu has tasked the nation's security chiefs to ensure that there is conclusive victory against the myriad of security threats assailing the country. Addressing security helmsmen and heads of intelligence agencies during a presidential security briefing at the State House, Abuja, President Tinubu said while good progress is being made with the elimination of some security threats across multiple theaters, success would ultimately be defined by a final conclusion to the multi-dimensional menace. President Tinubu also warned the military and intelligence community against recurrent incidents of accidental strikes on innocent civilians, saying such errors were unacceptable. He vowed that people sabotaging the efforts of the Nigerian army from within and without would be aggressively uprooted and exposed. The Arewa Youth Consultative Forum has called for the cancellation of the proposed computer-based test format in the forthcoming West African Senior School Certificate examinations in the country. According to the forum, such a mode of examination, if allowed, will result in maths failure for students, particularly in rural areas of northern states where computer skills are scarce or completely absent. The national president of AYCF, Yerima Shatima, in a statement released in Kaduna, asserted that the CBT exams should have been optional, allowing candidates to choose between the traditional pen and paper format and the computer-based approach. Shatima added that research conducted by the forum in selected northern states such as Zamfara, Jigawa, Taraba, Adamawa, Nasarawa, and Plateau revealed that the CBT exams had consistently led to misleading failure rates among students attending public schools where computer skills were often not taught. And now to foreign news. Authorities say 11 subsistence mine workers are trapped in an underground shaft after a ground collapse at Zimbabwe's Red Wing mine, 270 kilometers west of the capital, Harare. According to Zimbabwe's Mines Ministry, the incident took place on Thursday morning, with initial assessments pointing to earth tremors as the possible cause. Metalan Corporation, which owns Red Wing Mine, confirmed the incident in a separate statement. The company has deployed a rescue team to bring the trapped miners back to the surface. The company said mining operations at Red Wing have been undertaken by subsistence miners, carrying out unsanctioned work since the mine was placed under corporate rescue in 2020. Mine accidents are not uncommon in Zimbabwe. And over to sports news. Nigerian midfielder Wilfred Ndidi will be out of action for at least 3 months due to a muscle injury. According to Leicester City coach Enzo Maresca, it will take a long time before he fully recovers. The 27-year-old midfielder, who missed the Foxes Championship win over Huddersfield on New Year's Day, was also withdrawn from Nigeria's Africa Cup of Nations squad and has since been replaced by Alhassan Yusuf. is expected to miss 15 of the Foxes' remaining 20 league games this season. And that was our news at 12, but just before we go, do not drive without a valid driver license. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X, Lagos Traffic 961. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Watch us live on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, and on YouTube. Subscribe and watch all our previous programs and news on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration empowered over 1,000 residents at the third phase of the Mega Empowerment Program? You can always get more details on the Lagos State Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State House of Assembly has passed the 2025 appropriation bill of 2,267,976,120,869 naira into law. President Bola Tinubu has tasked the nation's security chiefs to ensure that there is conclusive victory against the myriad of security threats assailing the country. We also told you that authorities said 11 subsistence mine workers were trapped in an underground shaft after a ground collapse at Zimbabwe's Red Wing mine, 270 kilometers west of the capital, Harare. And in sports, Nigerian midfielder Wilfred Ndidi will be out of action for at least 3 months due to a muscle injury. And for contacts with the newsroom, send a message to Lagos Traffic Radio at lagosstate.gov.ng. That ends the news broadcast. It was compiled by Kayode Mafalashiri. Thank you for listening, Lagos. My name is Mike James. Stick around. Sports Strip begins in a while.
Dear Lagosians, a lot is happening around us and we have to be alert always. So, before getting into a taxi, take a photo of the car, including the number plate, and send that to your friends or loved ones to let them know you are safe. Make sure the driver knows you are doing this